You need a bad day to be a great trader. You think great traders never have a bad day? That's the lie holding you back. In trading, you need those rough patches, those drawdowns, to build the iron discipline that turns losers into winners. Most traders chase the dream of perfect days, stringing together wins without a single loss. They read books promising foolproof strategies, watch videos on unbeatable systems, and convince themselves that if they just avoid mistakes, success is guaranteed. It feels right because who wants pain? Losing money hurts, like stepping on a Lego in the dark. Early on when you're paper trading, it seems easy. No real stakes, no sweat, but step into the real market, and that illusion crumbles. Why do so many fall for this? It's human nature. We crave control, especially in futures trading, where you're betting on price moves in things like oil or stocks before they happen. A drawdown's just a stretch where your account dips below its peak, like a car running low on gas during a long drive. People think dodging these dips means they're smart, skilled, untouchable. It boosts the ego, makes you feel like a market wizard. But avoiding bad days, that's not strength, it's avoidance dressed as strategy. Here's the mirror trader. When was the last time a losing day made you question everything? Your rules, your gut, yourself. Did you brush it off as bad luck or dig in to fix it? If you're honest, most days you probably blame the market, not your lack of discipline. That's the trap. Chasing perfection keeps you soft, unprepared for the chaos that real trading throws at you. I've seen it in my 14 years. New traders blow up accounts because they never learned from the fire. They treat drawdowns like enemies to evade, not teachers to embrace. Think of it like boxing. A fighter who only spars easy opponents never builds the toughness for a real bout. One hard punch and they're down. Same in trading. Without bad days, you don't forge the mental armor. I remember my early years, funded with 7 figures now, but back then, a single drawdown wiped out weeks of gains because I fought it instead of using it. It felt safe to aim for flawless trades, but that safety was a myth, leading straight to bigger falls. So, why does this flawed path feel so appealing? It promises quick wins without the grind, but deep down, you know trading isn't a fairy tale. It's a battlefield where discipline wins wars, not wishes. Bad days aren't curses, they're your forge. Ignore them and you stay weak. Leverage them and you transform. But first, let's rip apart why avoiding drawdowns is ego's sneaky game. That myth of the perfect trading day, it's really fear in disguise. Your ego whispering that losses mean you're a failure. In high-stakes trading, a drawdown isn't just a dip. It's your emotional reactor going nuclear, pushing you to break rules for a quick fix. Reframe it like this. What feels like a bad day is actually your best shot at real growth. Most see drawdowns as roadblocks, but they're accelerators for discipline. Why? Because in the heat of loss, your true habits show. Ego steps in, disguised as intuition. Just one more trade to recover, it says, but that's not smarts, it's panic. Fear of looking weak makes you double down, turning a small dip into a crater. Now, the deep dive. Let's talk brain basics. Your amygdala, that ancient part handling fight or flight, lights up during a loss, flooding you with stress hormones. It's like a smoke alarm blaring over burnt toast. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex, the logical boss, gets sidelined. In trading terms, this means ignoring your plan for impulsive moves. Market mechanics amplify it. Futures markets move fast, with leverage magnifying every tick. A small price swing against you, boom, drawdown deepens. If you've bought into the no bad days myth, you react by overtrading or revenge trading, chasing losses like a dog after its tail. Why does this trap snap shut? Simple. It fails because markets aren't predictable like a recipe. They're chaotic, influenced by news, big players, even weather for commodities. Thinking you can sidestep every drawdown ignores reality. I recall a brutal week in 2015. Oil prices tanked. My positions bled red. Amygdala screamed, "Exit now." But my prefrontal kicked in. I reviewed logs, saw I'd followed rules, and held. That drawdown, it taught me patience, turning a 10% dip into a 50% rebound. Without it, I'd still be chasing shadows. Contrast that with the myth followers. They feel right at first, but when volatility hits, like a storm out of nowhere, their untested discipline cracks. Brain science shows repeated stress without reflection strengthens bad habits. Ego loves the myth because it hides weakness. But in truth, leveraging drawdowns rewires your brain for control. Each loss dissected builds prefrontal power, turning reactions into responses. Markets reward the disciplined, not the delusional. I've traded through crashes, booms, you name it. Bad days? They're my secret weapon. They expose cracks before they become canyons. Without them, you're flying blind. Ego at the controls. Time to flip the script. Use those dips to sharpen your edge. Ready to act? Here's how I leverage drawdowns for unbreakable discipline, straight from my playbook as a 7-figure trader. First adjustment, physical separation. When a drawdown hits, step away from the screen. No peeking at charts for at least an hour. This breaks the amygdala's grip, letting logic return. Think of it like cooling off after an argument. Distance clears the fog. In practice, I walk my dog or hit the gym. It stops impulse trades dead. Simple, but it saved me thousands early on. Second, audit logs. After every bad day, write it down. What went wrong? What rules you bent? Emotions at play. Be brutal. I chased a rebound because ego hated losing. Review weekly. This turns drawdowns into data, not drama. Like a coach replaying game tape, you spot patterns. I keep a journal. It's my edge over emotional traders. Third, set drawdown rituals. Cap losses at 1 to 2% per day. That's your account's safety net. Stopping one bad trade from snowballing. When hit, shut down trading for the day. No exceptions. This builds habit. Loss becomes a signal to reset. Not rage, metaphor, like a boxer tapping out to fight another round stronger. These aren't tricks. They're battle tested. Without them, I'd be broke. True confidence, it comes from facing fire, not fleeing it. Great traders aren't born flawless. They're forged in drawdowns. They use pain to polish discipline, turning ego's traps into triumphs. Embrace bad days. They're your path to mastery. Discipline isn't avoiding storms, it's sailing through them. Now get back to the process. Get back to work.